I'm here with Alexandra Miller from Celebrity Cruise Lines. Alexandra works directly with us at On Voyage and Harbor Close Travel to keep us informed about all the great initiatives that is occurring with Celebrity Cruises. And she's always there to support us as travel professionals when we need anything to help our clients have an exceptional experience, especially when traveling on Celebrity Cruises. Hi, Alexandra. It's great to have you on Destination Diaries.
Thanks for having me, John. Really happy to be here.
Can you share with our viewers your position and what you love most about your role with Celebrity?
Definitely. So, I have actually been with the company for, gosh, this is my 11th year. I can't believe it's already been that long. And my current role, I started in events and I made my way to sales. And most recently, I've been promoted to key accounts. So, really, the trajectory of that is now the travel partners that I'm working with are folks who are really a little bit more of a key accounts in our region. So in the Northeast region, those are the types of agencies that we're working with who are really huge volume sellers of celebrity. So like you and your colleagues at On Voyage, thank you for all of your business that you do. I really love connecting with all of you. And I think what really motivates me every day is when I'm talking to all of our travel partners about their clients' experiences on celebrity. I generally, and I'm not just saying this, probably 99.9 of the time get really positive answers and feedback from you guys about our product. So that really motivates me every day to be proud to work for such a great company and to have alongside of me, you all, going through this journey together.
Well, I have to say that having contact with you and others that are in a support role like you are to us, it's it's very important, and we love it. We love you because when we're selling cruises on behalf of Celebrity and working with so many different clients, there are always going to be some sort of unique experiences or questions that we don't always have the answers to. And it's wonderful to have somebody like yourself, just a few clicks away and a phone call away to help us navigate,
Yeah,
what could be a little bit confusing sometimes.
sure.
But yeah, so we're really happy that we have somebody like yourself that's there to support us and help guide us and navigate through you know, the, the process of getting our clients on your wonderful ships. So I wanted to ask, as Celebrity Cruises is part of the same family as the Royal Caribbean cruise lines, how does Celebrity distinguish itself apart in terms of onboard experiences, destinations, or even the type of traveler that it caters to?
Yeah, great question. Get asked this a lot because there are a ton of options out there when people are cruising, right? So within the Royal Caribbean family, we have the three main brands. We have Royal Caribbean, us, and Silver Sea. So just to kind of go through a quick overview of the brands, we would consider Royal Caribbean more of our family focused cruise line. Silver Sea is more luxury focused, and we're kind of in the middle there. So we consider ourselves an upper premium product within the family. So while we are friendly towards families, that's not our main focus. We're really, really focused on what we offer in terms of our culinary experiences, of course, service, which I'll get into in a moment of this new terminology that we're using with our brand, all the destinations and itinerary we go to, the design of our ships, the entertainment we have, and the wellness program. So that really is kind of the brand pillars that we have. And all of this falls under this umbrella of this new kind of direction that we've joined in this past year, which is called elevated hospitality. So that is really kind of what the brand, what we tell people about. And to explain just a little bit about what that means to us is you might think of hospitality as service. That's kind of what comes to a lot of folks' mind when you hear that term. But for us, it's not just the service. It's not just, the waiter remembering what kind of drink that you order every night. it's a little bit above that. So it's one of those feelings that you get. You know, the quote by Maya Angelou that says, you might not remember what people say or what they do, but you remember how they make you feel. And that's
Right.
the goal with this elevated hospitality mentality. And we want people to have that experiences with us on board, with our crew. And we want them to come back to you all as our travel advisors at On Voyage and say, okay, celebrity is my favorite. I'm a raving fan. I'm going to book them again with you. So that's the ultimate goal.
Great. So let me piggyback on that a little bit. This is a question that, really sits on my mind a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
let me jump to it.
Sure.
Cruises in general have been, very impressive with providing guests with unparalleled levels of service. By the end of the cruise, you want to take your head waiter home with you. I
Definitely.
mean, I've exchanged email addresses and phone numbers with
Aw,
these people.
they're amazing.
The room steward, they feel like they're part of your family. They
Mm-hmm.
while you're on board, they joke around with you, they make recommendations for you. They very quickly really feel like they're somebody that you've known for a long time, and if not, you want to know them for a long time. They're really wonderful
Yeah.
employees, and they are your friends and guides, during your travel experience. But my question is this: as the cruise line expands, and it seems like every year there's a brand new ship coming out. It's bigger, it's taller, it has 1,000 more people on board, than the last biggest ship that came out the year before. How in the world, as celebrity grows and as these ships get bigger and bigger, does celebrity maintain that level of quality and service and experience for their
Mm-hmm.
clients? I it
Yeah.
it it's fascinating to see it happening, but I mean, can they continue that as the ships get bigger and have more people?
I think so. At least the plan that we have rolled out for the future with our crew on board and even, folks that we have on our team's shore side. So what kind of piggybacking off of this whole elevated hospitality terminology and mantra, we have very extensive training for our folks who are on board through what we call the Celebrity Way. So you might notice next time you sail on Celebrity, there are a bunch of crew members that have an orange X that they wear on their uniform. So that means that they have gone through this extensive training and they're a part of this program and they've been recognized as a member of our crew who is part of this celebrity way. And it might even be recognition for some of the things they've been complimented on too by some of the guests. So with that kind of training program, and again, we just launched it this year, I can see that evolving, especially if our ships get bigger. I'm not sure the future of whatever next is for celebrity in terms of the size, but for our crew, it's really important that we maintain that level of service. So that's something that they will continually do. And I don't think we're gonna put the brakes on that program. It's something that we're really proud of. And if you were noticing, maybe I think it was back in 20, gosh, I'm not going to quote the year, a couple years ago, we started working with Forbes Travel Guide, and we were recognized as the first cruise line to earn a Forbes Travel Guide star rating. And with that is this new category they're establishing called Resorts at Sea. Currently, the other cruise lines that are within that category are luxury lines. And there's only a couple others besides Celebrity. We hold 6 of these recognitions within our entire fleet. We have 15 ships. I think every ship is to go through this process at some point. So that means that Forbes Travel Guide can show up at any time, and they're gonna be rating us, and they have some pretty high standards for what they are experiencing from a service level, but also overall experience on the ships. So I think with that in mind too, that's something that we want to maintain as well. We want that reputation to stay there. We never want to start taking away, right? So I think it's super important that we continue to have that program as part of our shining light, if you will. And I I don't again foresee us taking the gas off the pedal moving forward with what we're offering for service.
Fantastic. And I have to say, we have, many clients that are looking for great vacations. And there's always this toss up between should I go on a cruise or should I go
Yeah.
on to an all inclusive resort on some island? And, some resort properties or cruises that they cater to different clients. But I have to say that, when I'm booking a a property for a client, I spend a lot of time kind of interrogating the property, looking at reviews, and really making sure that it's going to give them the kind of experience that they're looking for as far as quality and luxury goes. But when I send people on a celebrity cruise, I don't have to think about it. It's almost like, half of my work is done just because I know that their experience with celebrity is going, everything is going to be taken care of. I don't have to worry about, is the food going to be good? Is the room going to be, appropriate? What are the staff going to be like? I already know, and I don't even have to think about it because the consistency that I've seen with your company over time has been phenomenal.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
it's my favorite type of vacation to go on myself. And it's my favorite type of vacation to get others to go on because I know that they're going to love it. Um, I always tell people, the truth is, I can't guarantee that I can get somebody to go on their first cruise, whether it's Celebrity or Royal Caribbean or another
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
But I can pretty much guarantee that if I get them to go on that first one, that they will be
Yeah.
going on others. There's
Definitely
never a
agree.
doubt in my mind about that. So let me ask this one other question. What other trends do you see in the cruise industry right now that Celebrity is responding to, or maybe even being a pioneer of itself, as a leader?
Gosh, there's a lot out there. So let's start with, I think overall, to your point about getting first timers who are maybe non cruisers on Celebrity, we are seeing a lot more of those types of folks coming on, which is great. We do have some short Caribbean products, which I think is helping with that because sometimes people are interested or maybe thinking about it, but they don't want to be on anything really long. So the 3 or 4 nights are good teasers for folks to check it out and see if it's something that they're interested in. So we have been seeing a lot of new to cruisers on board, new to brand as well, just hearing the buzz about Celebrity. Maybe especially within the Royal Caribbean group, we do have loyalty match status. So we are getting some other clients from Royal Caribbean who are part of more of that Gen X generation. The kids are off to college or out of the house and they've maybe sailed on Royal Caribbean for a long time from the family aspect and they're ready to try Celebrity for a little bit more of a premium experience. So we are seeing a little bit more of that in between brands as well. And then I think from an overall, if you want to get into kind of the destination trends at all, we are seeing a lot of interest. Well, in the Europe's always been really big for us, but particularly we are having a lot of interest in our Northern Europe market, the Norwegian fjords, which is really cool. We're seeing a little bit more demand in our Asia markets as well. Japan is really big. We brought a ship back year round in Asia and really focused in the summer sailings to Japan. And I would say too, for the Mediterranean area, I've heard a lot of interest in the Spain, Portugal, Croatia, those types of destinations. Maybe they've done the Italy and the Spain, and they're looking for something a little bit different. So those are really big bookings for us recently. And I think one other really cool thing that we're looking to do for next year, if anybody is a little bit more local to the Northeast region, we are introducing a round trip 7 night Reykjavik sailing in
Wow.
July. And that seems to be selling really well because we're going to do it again in 2026.
Alexandra, you are sailing the world. There's not a region that we won't find, one of your ships. And that's very exciting. It's exciting
Yeah.
for me. I know it's exciting for all of our cruisers and our, travelers that are looking maybe to go on their very first cruise in the future coming up. So I want to thank you so much for joining us today and sharing all of these incredible insights about celebrity cruises. It's been a pleasure learning about the unique experiences your brand offers and what makes celebrity cruises such an exciting option for travelers. For those interested in exploring celebrity cruises and booking an unforgettable trip, we'll have links to their website and additional information in the description below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others. I want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
Thank you.